get a message to my dog and he'll be on the ball. Cause everybody need a friend that they can depend on. Someone who could help them out of a situation. Only a friend alone can understand my pain. If only I could get a message to my great pain. And I know that
even if it means he'd have to fly like a bird, I know he'll be here for me now, and that's my word. Scooby Doo, where are you? Got some work to do now. Scooby Doo, where are you? Need some help from you now.
Once again I'm in a jam. Once again I never seem to ever have a plan. You hear me? I'm in trouble, man. Can you lend a hand? Right now I am reaching out to Scooby and the gang. Sure feels good to find a friend that you can lean on. Friend who would believe you if you say you saw a green man. And even though sometimes I'm a little out of whack, I never worry much, I know my dog has got my back. And I know that
Scooby Doo, where are you? Got some work to do now. Scooby Doo, where are you? Need some help from you now.
Fred?
Velma? Are you going this way?
How have you,
Been?
Yes.
Great. I'm on the lecture circuit with my new book, Fred on Fred, The Many Faces of Me.
And in Chapter 7, I detail how the Black Knight ghost was no supernatural phenomenon, but a cowardly, yet ingenious man in a mask. I induced this from a nearly imperceptible detail that a man of a lesser skill would have passed over as irrelevant. A zipper in the back of the head. Now, later, for $5, you can come up and touch it. Any questions? Yes.
Yeah. Why do you suck? Oh!
Yeah.
Who dyes your hair?
Oh, look to her. Jinkies, that's impressive.
And yourself?
I've been working at NASA, developing hydro-powered missile defense systems. But, more importantly, I'm on a journey of self-discovery.
Velma, when did you first experience these feelings of low self-esteem?
Well, for a long time, I was part of a group where I didn't get the attention I deserved.
Which group was it?
Mystery Inc.
Wow! Fred Jones.
And that giant dog.
Oh, and remember Daphne? She was so hot.
I don't remember a Thelma.
NASA, huh?
Charter service to Spooky Island will begin boarding momentarily.
What do you mean it's too many carry-on bags?
That?
Crap.
Oh no. I'm not talking to you guys. What the heck are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? We all received the same letter from one Emil Mondavarius, the reclusive owner of Spooky Island.
It's not fair. I was gonna solve a mystery all by myself for the first time ever.
How are you going to save yourself when you get caught?
I'm not like that anymore. I've transformed my body into a dangerous weapon. It's true. My opponent is my insecurity. My strength is my resolve.
Excellent, Daphne. Now, summon your chi. You are no longer helpless. Your body is a dangerous weapon.
My opponent is my insecurity. My strength is my resolve.
Remember, the path to independence is winding and most difficult.
Yeah, I know.
인신 여태과용도 모사야.
So just, watch it.
This place gives me the creeps. The creeps in a good kind of way.
Welcome to Spooky Island.
It's not real, Scoob.
Is that dude and his dog that used to solve mysteries?
They were part of a larger group. Mystery Inc.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Velma.
Velma.
The smart one.
Oh, right. Cool. And you've always been a chick? Score.
Hear the history of Spooky Island in 10 minutes at the Ring of Fire.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. Oh God, I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Da 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 da. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night.
She does know that bloody skulls are non-alcoholic, doesn't she?
Trust in me when I say. Now that I found you, stay. I want to love you, baby. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true.
You know what I'm saying, G?
No.
You're wearing makeup. What's going on?
I'm just getting my swerve on. Right, ladies? Give it up.
You go, girl. What about the creatures?
Hold up. There is one thing I do remember those creatures doing. Uh-huh. That half scream. Scream? Uh-huh. Kind of like...
on me, you jerk! Let me out!
This can't be good. No, 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 Hey, put back my spirit thingy. That is so uncool. And you're messing up my hair. You're a jerk. Capital J-E.
Accord. Blank North. Scoob.
It didn't work the first 8 times you did it either.
I really am dead right.
Then why are you talking?
Rupert!
This is Roger Gosnell. We're going to talk to you about some of the scenes that we shot but ended up not in the final picture. This is actually an animated opening that we had designed for the picture. Our intent was to sort of introduce the audience to the characters in their animated fashion before bringing the audience into live action, sort of reminding people of the cartoon and how the characters appeared in the cartoon. Bob Kurtz from Kurtz and Friends was the creative force behind this. He's obviously an incredibly talented guy and really did a great job on this. So we're very, very proud of the work that he did in this. Ultimately, after screening it for audiences, we all decided internally that the audience really didn't necessarily need an introduction to these characters. The bulk of the audience knew them from the cartoon. And in a sense, it made the opening of the movie seem longer. The movie really sort of started for the audience. The story really starts when they get to Spooky Island. So we found that when we had this opening plus the opening in the factory, it just took us a long time to get to Spooky Island. And while it achieved what we hoped it would in terms of introducing the characters, its long-term effect was to sort of delay the start of the story. So we opted to edit it out and go with the short opening.
You hear me, I'm in trouble, man. Can you lend a hand? Right now I am reaching out to Scooby and the gang. Sure feels good to find a friend that you can lean on. Men who would believe you if you say you saw a dream, man. And even though sometimes
this is the song that Shaggy did for us. Shaggy, the singer, doing Scooby Doo, the reggae version.
Got some work to do now. Where are you? I need some help from you now.
We see Velma making the plan, and we come up into an animated factory, which goes to a live action factory. The opening of the scene you'll recognize from the movie. It's when Fred and Velma run into each other at the airport on their way to Spooky Island. What was taken out of this section was various flashbacks of what their lives are really like. So when Fred says he's doing great, he's doing the book tour, we switch pan to what the book tour was actually like and sort of find out that, you know what, their lives aren't so great at the moment.
And in Chapter 7, I detail how the Black Knight ghost was no supernatural phenomenon.
Fan-Con-a-thon is sort of a takeoff on those fan conventions that happen around the country. We use that name and this sequence is sort of a takeoff on those. We thought that's kind of where Fred would be.
In the back of the head. Now.
Actually, the Black Knight ghost was, I think, the first villain that the Mystery Inc. ever overcame. I think the original show had the Black Knight ghost, so that's sort of a homage there.
Oh, book tour. Jinkies, that's impressive.
And yourself?
I've been working at NASA, developing hydro-powered missile defense systems. But more importantly, I'm on a journey of self-discovery.
There's Velma in group therapy.
When did you first
We scouted some various locations. This was actually shot at Bond University in Australia. And we looked at some sort of normal office-type scenes, but the extremity of the movie and the fact that it was a flashback seemed to call for a more extreme environment. So we got all these ink-blocked paintings. Bill Bowes, the production designer, came up with the idea for the ink-blot backgrounds and blew those up really big and put them in a sort of a giant white room, which was actually an art gallery.
NASA.
Charter service to Spooky Island will begin boarding momentarily.
This part actually is in the movie as we shot it. It's Daphne's introduction in the airport. And they realize they're all going to Spooky Island.
Oh no. I'm not talking to you guys. What the heck are you doing here?
It's interesting. These are always some of my favorite scenes, and it was really, really hard to cut these scenes because I thought they were just great moments for the characters, and sort of you really felt their journey, how far they came. You know, as the group came back together, when you sort of see where they started from. The problem with the scenes, again, was one of pacing, and that is because, you know, again, the story really starts on Spooky Island. So this sort of, while it was great character stuff, seemed like a big detour in the story, and the movie actually was better for not going to the flashbacks. But as a director, as isolated scenes, they're some of my favorites.
Chi, you are no longer helpless. Your body is a dangerous
This is
weapon.
obviously establishing Daphne as being good at her martial arts.
My opponent is my insecurity.
We shot this in a field near the Currumbin Wildlife Center in Australia. And once again, Bill Bowes had a great idea to hang the red flags and sort of give it an Asian feel.
It's winding and most difficult.
Yeah, I know.
It was really hard on Sarah being up in that harness attached to that tree. It was a long day for her, but she did a great job.
So just, you know, watch it.
Nightmare Boulevard was part of a musical montage sequence that we had introducing the characters and the audience to Spooky Island. Everyone sort of goes off in separate directions, and they're all intent on solving the mystery themselves.
This place gives me the creeps. The creeps in a good kind of way.
This was shot on Tangalooma Island, where we shot a lot of the Spooky Island exteriors. That establishes the voodoo guy. Daphne sees the clue. This is once again some really great production design. I really love this, the look of this section. David Egby did a great job shooting it, and Bill Bowes did a great job designing it. Of course, Fred doesn't see the clue.
Not real, Scoob.
Is that dude and his dog that used to solve mysteries?
They were part of a larger group. Mystery Inc.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Velma.
This is where Velma meets the guy that she meets later at the bar.
The smart one.
And he stands next to her during the Ring of Fire scene.
And you've always been a chick?
One of our edgier jokes.
Score.
This is a very early development Scooby, but the concept was that he saw one of the creatures earlier than he did in the forest. This was another one of my favorite scenes that unfortunately we had to cut. Linda just did an amazing job with this scene. She worked really hard. She chose the song, worked really hard on the choreography with John O'Connell, who was the choreographer on Moulin Rouge, and came up with, I think, a really touching and incredibly funny ode to Daphne and Fred.
At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Da 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 da. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night.
She does know that bloody skulls are non-alcoholic, doesn't she?
Trust in me when I say.
This was a scene that we cut. Again, it was story related. It was a moment in the movie where Velma was acting a bit drunk, even though the drinks were non-alcoholic. And, unfortunately, it sort of stopped the story. And what happens next is the creature appears in the window and scares Scooby Doo. So at the end of the day, we decided to go ahead and lose that scene and just go right to the creature scaring Scooby. But now it lives on the DVD.
You know what I'm saying, G? No.
The concept is this was a locker room sort of just off the pool where the guests of the resort could come and change in their bathing suits, etc. This is one of Linda's best performances. I'm really proud of what she did here.
Hold up.
This sequence was cut. Unfortunately, in our test screenings, a lot of people perceived the girls to be dancing around in their underwear as opposed to dancing around in their bathing suits, and it offended some of the parents in the audience. So it was one of those things that was decided that it was better to opt out of the scene instead of risk offending people on that level.
Kind of like.
This is the scene where you see Daphne lose, as she calls it, her spirit thingy, and we actually get to see one of the creatures inhabit her body. It's visually one of my favorite sequences in the movie. I think that it really shows off the cavern sequence. I think it's really dramatic. In fact, the reason we took it out of the movie was that it was a little too intense for the younger viewers, and kind of scary, honestly. I think Matthew did an amazing job here. It's a very emotional sequence. He gets to witness this.
And you're messing up my hair.
I think Sarah did a terrific job here, sort of being creepy but keeping it light at the same time.
Capital J-E.
A company called Giant Killer Robots did the animation on the spirit thingy. Warner Feature did the animation here and did a terrific job. It was very tricky to try and accomplish this without it seeming like a violation, and I think that they did a nice job doing that.
Aqua.
blank Norma.
It's just a very little bit of the creature language, which we never really fully developed, but we always thought that line was kind of funny.
Scoob.
This poor Shaggy. The chicken of the group being left alone to his own devices. It's a nice character transformation here that he fights his initial instincts to run and runs out there to take care of business and save his friends. This is a scene where you get to see Scooby in captivity, and he sort of uses Scooby logic to try and trick his way out of there. Of course, it doesn't work because it's Scooby logic. But it was just one of those great scenes, but unfortunately at the wrong time of the movie. This intercut with the gang on the beach, deciding to band together and save the day. So it unfortunately stopped the story for what we felt like was not the right time.